looked at every bottleneck we had in the process and found a way to eliminate it. It's just very effective, well-oiled machine.
Improving the efficiency of their family business has been a profitable decision for Linda Cougar and her brother Bill Kennedy.
We keep it small and we keep control. We've become more efficient with our use of money and revenue has gone up.
The pair runs Red X Industries in Salem, Ohio, but the company is best known for its signature brand, Udderly Smooth.
Not in my wildest dreams did I ever think we would be so well recognized. The cow spots are very much our brand.
The maker of lotions and moisturizers, which Linda and Bill's parents launched in 1978, originally produced veterinary pharmaceuticals.
The way we started went from the farmer for the application for the cow. Then the farmer brought it in and said, here, try this is pretty good. So then it went to the farmer's wives. So ultimately it's word of mouth.
Products like their hand creams are so popular that you can find them in all 50 states and 12 countries.
We have to make sure that we keep our 70,000 retail outlets in stock. Very nice problem to have.
That includes some of the biggest chains and the smallest stores.
Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
With such brand reach, customers may think they're buying Udderly Smooth from a large company, but they'd be wrong. Red X is a lean operation with only 17 employees, and customers take notice.
They are impressed that we can fulfill the pipeline the way that we do nationwide and worldwide.
The key to success and staying small has been focusing on efficiency. Linda says when they took over, the production line needed an upgrade.
We just looked at everything and said, where's our slowing points, and looked at a way to eliminate them. It was a labor-intensive way to produce a product, and we knew we had to get smarter.
At one point, the company was actually bigger.
We used to operate with 2 shifts. The product would be filled into the jars and it would go into a cooling room overnight, and we would start the shift at midnight to cap it by hand every night.
That alone slowed everything down. And so, Bill and Linda made necessary changes. One major accomplishment was automating production.
We had to look to see how can we automate, how can we make it so that the product isn't being handled so much by hand. We mechanized, and what used to take us 20 hours, we would generate maybe 2 pallets. Now we generate 2 pallets in probably 30 minutes.
They weren't always able to make as much cream as they do now.
Our batch size currently we're at 1,000 gallons. Our batch size back then was 150 gallons. So we were constantly, making a lot of batches in the course of a day.
Bill says one idea just led to another.
Once we increased our batch size, it kind of had like a snowball effect. Then we could see that we could batch good, but we couldn't fill quite as fast. Well, then we fixed the filling. Well, then we went, after the filling was taken care of, we couldn't cap as fast. Then the next aspect was, how we could just keep going.
The addition of a cooling system and a mechanical capper allows orders to be handled faster than ever.
The order from Amazon that's shipping today, we received yesterday. We received Walmart orders today that have to ship today. We weren't aware that those were coming, but that's the best kind of situation to have.
Another result is a more flexible schedule for employees. The typical work week is 4 days. Friday is for catching up.
As a 410 operation, when our tanks are hot, it's one less day of reheating, it's one less day of cleanup, it's one less day of setup.
Mulling over production needs is constant. There's so much potential for growth, and there's still more to do.
It's an everyday process. I think as you see it now, it was over 5 years to get the plant where we're at right now. We still look at what we'd like to do to optimize it fuller.
Bill and his family do not believe in cutting corners. They always invest in top-notch equipment, especially if it can speed things up.
Rather than buy a capping machine that can go 100 a minute, we'll buy a capping machine that can do 250 a minute.
The Udderly Smooth business strategy has been so successful that investors have taken notice. So far, Linda and Bill just haven't been interested.
Sometimes you look at it a little bit longer than usual, but ultimately it's about being true to the brand, and maybe if we find the person that has the same approach, maybe we'll look at it a lot longer. But right now, it's been doable.
Another motivation for keeping the business small is time with family. Their parents set the tone at Red X, and they have followed in their footsteps.
What Mom and Dad have done for us is make sure that we know where we came from, that we have our roots, that family comes first.
Bill and Linda will never shy away from growth opportunities and improving their operation. Their goal, however, will remain to keep their family's big brand small.
We chose to stay family-owned and operated because it's what works for us. I don't know that if we grow that large, if we would have as much fun doing what we do on a daily basis. Because if you can't have fun with a cow and a cream that was developed originally for cows, there's something wrong.